It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. Jake Dwinell at Heritage Ford in South Burlington, Vermont, the car guy's car guy. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Newsom's Detailing in Wethersfield, Vermont, the detailer to call when you need it done right. I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. If you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Now, I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So, you can see my face and hear my voice. I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you're a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time on the podcast tonight, we hope you have a good time with us, and we hope you decide to join us here each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time. We'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. To our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you are the ones who make this possible, and we really, really appreciate that. Pardon me. We'll see if my voice holds up tonight. It's not been a good few weeks. But anyway, we've got comments coming in. Vintage Snowmobile Lovers, our alter ego, is saying good evening. Nice to see you. Also, Chroma Testing is here with a big howdy and some cowboy hats. Great to see you. Our good friend Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers Facebook page and YouTube channel is here. Good evening, loud and clear, Carterville, New York. Looking forward to another great episode. We appreciate your being here, and we appreciate the comments. Our good friend Mike Whiteside, regular viewer for many years, is here tonight, viewing with Hank the Wonder Lab, and we appreciate both of them. Outstanding. Well, cool. Let's bring our friends on here, and we will get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Hey,
okay. Good, Mike.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Cool. How's your weather down there, Mike?
What was the question?
How's the weather down there?
We finally got like a hot and humid day today. I forgot what that feels like after a long winter.
Yeah.
But, how about you guys?
Got to those high 70s.
Yes.
Yeah, we got nice heat wave, and on Saturday I was supposed to go to the drag strip, but we got thunderstorms coming in for Saturday.
Oh no!
And then heat wave for the rest of the week again.
Mother Nature gets the bad timing award.
Yeah, but they've been wrong before, so we'll see what happens.
Yes. I sure hope so. Yeah, and Virgil, you doing good?
Oh yeah, we had some good weather this week, and made my body feel good, so I can't complain.
Excellent. Oh, we've got a couple more comments here. Regular viewers from the very beginning, Stacy and Art Fosler from Plattkill, New York. They're here tonight. Great to see them. Also, my wonderful nephew Andrew Newsom is here saying, love you. Appreciate it. Love you back for sure. We just saw them a couple of weeks ago. It was great to see them and hoping for more over the summer months. Well, let's get things started here. We're going to look at a video clip. Our good friend Derek from the Japanese Mini Truck YouTube channel always is good about giving us some cool footage, and tonight is no exception. He was up in Maine at the Moody's Collision Center car show. This is from a few years ago, but this is some excellent footage. First thing you're going to see is his Japanese mini truck, but he's also into muscle cars. So fear not. Let's take a look. It's taking a moment to load.
Short video. We took a trip on down to the Virgil Collision Center car show. It's just kind of a cruising night. We're all just hanging out, and I'm excited to walk around and show you guys some of the cool stuff that's here. There's some wild rides here tonight. But we'll start off with, look at the blower on this 1915 Ford Model T. Love the yellow with the Moon Eye sticker especially. This is cool. Right next to the Model T is this red 69 Chevelle with a red interior, so it's a little red on red with a 396. And right over here, this is like one of my favorite, like, this is just such a classic to me every time with the scallop paint job, real old school custom. This is a 28 Ford. Yo, that is a gorgeous car. Full black Buick GNX. That is so sick. Another old school Chevy. This one's a Impala. Another pretty sweet ride over here. We got the old school Oldsmobile Cutlass. Such a long car just for, you know, a coupe. This thing is huge, but I love it. All black interior. Even that gauge cluster is just so simple and looks so good inside this car. Honestly, probably my favorite part about this car show so far is not only one, but there being two different planes here. That is so cool to see at a car show.
Yeah.
The size of these tires, man, wild. This one is a says Super Cub. I'm not really too familiar with planes, but it's just cool to see in person. Really, like, being this up close to a plane is pretty sick. It's like such a small plane, but it's also so huge at the same time. Now we're over to the little bit smaller one. It's a lot different than your normal plane. We got the engine sitting right up on top with just the propeller there. Looks like it's probably only like a little 4-cylinder, to be honest. Big propeller on the top. I mean, I can't imagine this thing weighs very much either, though. So we're kind of walking down the line. We got a couple old school Chevys. We have the Chevelle, the Black Nova. This is pretty sweet. It's a little 57 Chevy. I don't know what it was used in, if it was used for racing. I mean, it 100% looks like it was definitely used for racing. But that's cool to see, man. This is some old school race car. Oh, it's a 4-door too. I didn't even realize. But if we come over in here, the full cage all around. I mean, this thing is gutted right to the bare bones. I like the battery relocation in the back too. Wild. Speaking of race cars, we got the Lowe's race car right here. It's a little bit closer look at the Buick GNX. Right over here we have the hood. And underneath it says Buick turbocharged. And I mean, crazy. I thought it was twin turbo, but I guess I was wrong. It is just a fat single turbo on this thing covered by this this plate. It's a beautiful sight. I'm really digging the color on this Vet. We'll kind of walk down the line of some of the cars. We got this old school ginormous DeSoto wagon. We got a old school Dodge. Again, I love seeing the old Dodges. Most of the time it's Fords, sometimes it's Chevys, but I feel like it's not as often you come across the Dodge. So this is a Pontiac powered by a 502 Chevy. Big chop, big car. It looks kind of cool with the chop too. I actually really like that. Wasn't too familiar with it at first, but now that I walk around, I see all the pinstripe accents that kind of give off that feel of Pontiac, which is pretty sweet. Here we got this old school painted up Ford truck, and right next to it is, I think it's like a 57 Ford. Could be wrong there, but we're gonna go with it for now. Yeah, there we go. We got the tag that says Rock and Roll 57. It's got that white and red, just old school diner feel. We got the Lakers pipes on the side. Love the body lines too. So this car's got quite a few little custom things done to it, and the nose of this car has a 54 Chevy grill. So this is a pretty cool little back-to-back. Right here we have a 55 Nomad parked next to a 55 Chevy. This is another, you know, someone's definitely put some time into this with the SS Kragers, the flames. I mean, this is very, very old school for sure.
That is.
Love the old school dashes. You can always tell it's a 55, like I said, by the taillights. I'm actually a little fascinated by this car. I'm not too familiar with it, but it's a Tornado by Oldsmobile, as it says on the back. Love this just giant taillight, and then the way this comes right down. There's no bump for the trunk. It's just one smooth fastback style. Another massive car. Plenty of legroom for sure in this thing. 2 bench seats. We come over to the front of the car here. Such a sleek design, and it's got pop-ups. I always love seeing the old paperwork like this, and it seems to be that this car spent its whole life in Maine. It is a 1970s Plymouth Duster that was picked up for $3,187.16. But it's quite a beautiful car, powered by a 340 Mopar engine, obviously. We got the black interior, and I love the full dish wheels. Come on over to the back of the car. Dodge always had something cool going on with their cool paint schemes, their unique decals. Parked next to that 55 Ford Fairlane is this 1953 GMC pickup. I like it. It's got its own little style, a lot of patina, regular cab long bed too. What's cool about these long beds is they don't look as long because you got the big over fenders in the rear. This thing's got quite a cool style. Someone mounted a seat back here too. That's badass. So there's a lot of unique rides on this side of the show. We got this, I think it's an old school Willys pickup. Could be wrong, but I think it's a Willys by that nose typically. Got a whole bed cover and everything. Seats and people back there. Another cool little hot rod over here. We got a 30 Ford with a pretty aggressive chop. Love the way the windshields come out on these things. And I love it. The patina, the old school Ford V8 sign down there. This thing is sweet.
So there we go. Derek from the Japanese Mini Truck YouTube channel. Thank you so much for that footage. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, reactions to that?
I like all his descriptions, the way he talks about all the cars and everything.
Yeah.
That Nomad was pretty neat, and that blue car that had the roof chop. I had a friend of mine that did a chop on his roof, and that cost more than the whole car did. I think 7 windshields he went through before he got one cut to fit in proper. That's a lot. You don't realize how much work it is to chop a roof.
Yeah.
They make it look so easy on TV.
Yeah, until you got to cut that glass.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you get it off by just a bit, you've just wasted all your money on that piece of glass, I bet.
Yeah.
Wow.
What shocked me about this is two airplanes, and how you can get an airplane up in the air with a 4-cylinder motor.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's this yellow one here. What if that's almost like one of those Alaska bush ones with those big high flotation tires? Because they get those Alaska ones in places you wouldn't imagine that they would get one in.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is the flotation tires, but I don't know really that much about it.
I'm surprised that race car had a license plate on it.
Yes.
Well,
It doesn't look like it's fit for the road. Looks just like a race car.
It's probably what Chevy Malibu or Chevy Lumina, whatever they used for that year, and then just put a kit over it,
Yeah.
Put a paint scheme over it.
I'm trying to find that. I think it was near the end here.
I like that Duster where the guy's got all the paperwork for the information about it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And just think of somebody who bought 10 of them for $3,000 a piece.
Yeah, can you imagine? If we only knew.
Yep.
Now, this one here is the one that really caught my eye. We had one exactly like this when I was a kid. It was gold, metallic gold, but I don't know if this is a 66 or a 67, but we had this exact Tornado back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't those front-wheel drive?
They were. Yeah. Great handling car, too.
I always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Those and the Eldorados.
Yes. And possibly the Buick Riviera. I think they all shared the same platform. And when you look inside, there's no tunnel between the seats there, so it created a lot of extra legroom inside.
Yeah. That's what, 3 in the front, 3 in the back?
Yeah.
4.
And they were real good in the snow, too.
4 in the front, 4 in the back.
Yeah. They were real good in the snow, too. Of course, today it would be sacrilege to take one of these out in the snow, but back in the day when they were daily drivers,
Yeah. I know it cracks me up what used to be a regular snow car, for back in the day. It's like, used to drive like a Chevelle or anything, a Mustang. They were all snow cars,
Yes.
And then you get today and it's like, no, thanks. You see somebody in a regular Mustang, a 2026 Mustang, you're looking at, you can't drive that in the snow.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that because growing up as a teenager, we always had a new car and a beater car, and the beater car was a 73 Charger. And once I got my license, that was the car that I was allowed to drive. I wasn't, allowed to drive the new car, but and there were reasons for that. Go ahead, Rob. But we went out to, I don't know if we went to the drive-in and before or after we went to a sand pit, and we get into some tall grass, and I got the car back the next morning. My parents were looking it over, and you could tell it had been a sand pit doing donuts. This is our new car, mind you. And they had all kinds of long grass all up into the bumper and, caught underneath the car and everything. And that was quite a long time that I drove the new car after that morning when they discovered that.
You should do an episode, Mike, on people's first experience with their parents' car.
Yes, I bet there's some stories there. In fact, to our viewers, if you have stories like that, maybe do a little video of that, because this is episode 96. Episode number 100 is coming up just a few weeks from now. So that would be cool if we got some people taking video of themselves telling some stories like that.
Yeah.
And of course, that Charger was really good at doing donuts in the sand pit too, so I've heard. But,
Or in the snow.
yes, oh yes, we used to take it out on the ice. But and we've got a few comments here. John Springer Jr. is here. Good evening from Elon, Wisconsin. Great to see you. He is a viewer from the very beginning, and we very much appreciate that. Ben from Vintage Mini Bike Lovers Facebook page and YouTube channel says quite a nice mix of cars there. And Mike Whiteside is talking about the tires on that plane, those high flotation tires, Tundra tires. And then my wonderful girlfriend Carlene is here saying thank you for your podcast, and she loves me. That is cool. I love her too. She's a wonderful woman. Oh, and then one other quick thing. We were talking about my nephew here, Andrew Sean Newsom. Let me switch screens here. We've got going to do a shout out to him if I can find it. Yes, right here. He does Newsom's Detailing in Wethersfield, Vermont. That's his young daughter there. So if you need it done right, like the sign says, and you're in the Springfield, Claremont area, central Vermont, central New Hampshire, that's the place to call. And thank you for watching tonight, Sean. We really appreciate that. So let's pull this away, and we're going to move into announcements. And Rob, if you're ready, we're going to put you full screen. And yes, lay it on us.
A lot of times every time we've talked about the Amsoil synthetic, 100% synthetic oil. The first oil will be 100% AA approved. It's good for 25,000 miles or 1 year. It gives you better gas mileage, 25 degrees cooler in the summertime. Just makes the engine run longer because it cuts down friction and drag, saves the engine wear and tear. This show, we talked a lot about the zinc, high zinc oil Amsoil has. It's 14 parts per million zinc. Most of the other ones in the market are only 400 or 500. That's 1,400 parts. So if you want a high zinc oil, that's available. Amsoil also came out with a complete line of car care cleaner. I think I've talked before about the high foam. I love this stuff. People come over and we're doing work on the car and say, let me get the power wash off. We'll clean that. The foam is so thick, it just covers the whole car. They also have ceramic cleaner that I forgot to pick up. They have two of the interior detailing product. One has lemon flavor in it. The other one's just plain, people doesn't like the lemon flavor smell. They also have wheel and tire cleaner and tire protector and all that. So anybody that wants to order 3 of the 6 products we have, we're going to send you a free gift. Either you want the towel chamois, the micro cloth, and they also have 2 of the drying towels in a package. If anybody wants to order 3 of the 6 products, send Mike an email. And if you click on to Mike's website, you can get one of the books and it tells you all the details and the price of what you paid for that in the book. And anybody who wants to know how to save 25% off any product they're going to order from Amsoil, become a preferred customer. Get the book. And if you become a preferred customer, you order $100 worth, you get free shipping right to your door. And every month they have a promotion thing this month it's a free 10 mil wrench, 10 mil socket. It's supposed to be the most popular socket that people lose. I don't know. I got 6 of those things now, so I guess I won't lose one for a long time. Nice. But for more information about how to save on the Amsoil product, click on the link, get the free catalog.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much, Rob. And when you order using my link and or my referral number in the description, you're helping to support the podcast. I'm signed up as an Amsoil dealer under Rob. So when you order through me, Rob and I both benefit. And that's how we pay the bills here at the podcast. So we thank the people who've been doing that. And we thank you if you're considering it. We would really appreciate your support like that. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it sure goes a long way toward helping us here at the podcast. So next up, we've got some more videos here. We've got last week we were looking at a video from our good friend Scott at Flippin' Customized. He was at the Deerfield, New Hampshire season opener. This is from a few years ago, and this is put on by our friends at the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club. And I'm looking for a graphic. I've got a graphic on them. Oh, I'm probably just scrolling too fast here. I'm not seeing it, but anyway, you'll see them in the video. Let me queue up that video. We'll take a look and we'll react to it on the other side.
Is absolutely slammed, trying to catch all the cars that we can. However, that's a challenge because there's literally over 1,000 cars here. So apologize if someone's vehicle did not make it in here. I'm going to do my best.
canines here, and we're going to do a wonderful demonstration to tell you all about police stations, to have a chance to meet some of the officers, chat with the
All right, guys, so we were able to hitch a ride here on the golf cart with my buddy Don from New Hampshire Muscle Car Club. So a little bonus footage today because we get to cover a lot of territory in a short amount of time. This is great.
I'm headed down the highway. I got my suitcase by my side. A blue sky.
All right, guys, I was able to catch up with some of the core team. We got Phil, George, and Jim here. It's a great day. It's a great event here at Deerfield Fairgrounds. What do we got going on for a car show today?
Well, thank you, Scott, for filming us here. We actually have a pretty big car show going on. We've got about 1,000 cars and about 3,000 spectators. We're here at the Deerfield Fairgrounds. The weather god smiled on us today. We had a little bit of rain in the forecast earlier this week. It cleared up, and boy, did people show up. So we've got 27 commercial vendors. We've got 25 swap meet guys. We've got 5 food vendors. We've got a live band. We've got Working Dog Foundation is our charity today. So we got a lot going on. It's been a great show so far. We're only about halfway through the day, and it's been absolutely fantastic. George, you want to say something?
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. It was an awesome show so far. We probably have more cars than we had last year. And just everybody for their cooperation and getting in time and, keeping track of everything.
And Jim.
It definitely was a smooth transition for cousin. It was a little rough last year, but this year was awesome.
So for you guys that were here last year, Jim runs our gate, and instead of having one gate, we have 4, and we just flowed all the cars right in today. We have self-park in the 3 fields, which George took care of. Everything has gone smooth. We got everybody in, nobody waited at self-park, and everybody's happy. So it's a great day. If you aren't here today or you didn't make it out, you missed one, guys. We'll see you next time.
And it's awesome. I hope everybody enjoys themselves.
Absolutely.
Thank you all.
There'll be more, you guys. So
More to
I'll
come.
post a link to the schedule in the description below. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Scott.
Yours? Cool, I love it.
So yes, thank you so much to Scott at Flippin' Customized. He does an awesome YouTube channel. We also always appreciate his footage. Reactions to that, guys?
Okay, I like that 69 Camaro right at the beginning. That was pretty cool. And there was a T-Bucket. Plus, there was quite a few Roadsters at that show. Can somebody explain to me how you get them licensed? Like, do they put fenders on it and get them certified, then take them off afterwards? Or,
yeah, that's a good question.
Like, the new car does come they did come with fenders back in those days.
Yeah.
Yes. They do
Yeah.
scoops and stuff. Yeah, they take the fenders off them. And,
Yeah, yeah. I know they started taking the fenders off back in the 50s, but yeah. I like, we
there's
seen
one.
one last week with that had a cam for a hood ornament, but that car also had some other things on the side of the fender that it went too fast. You couldn't see what he had for specialty effects.
Sure.
Yeah, with the T buckets, I always wonder about those. Like you say, how do those get licensed? Because you would think that they would be so squirrely, you're driving up right up here,
Yeah.
and with the big motor and the short wheelbase.
Virgil,
Ooh.
I had a chance to take one from Gilroy, California down to Bakersfield one time for a guy.
Uh-huh.
He was at the car show and he says, "You want to bring my Roadster now?" And it had a V6 turbo out of Grand National in it. And every time we stepped on the gas, the back tires just started smoking. The smoke came in the car. It smoked so much.
Wow.
And I didn't know back in those days it had a Dodge steering column. So I drove it for 4 or 5 hours, get down there, and he said, "How do you like driving the car?" And the gas pedal's in the middle of the floor. And I got my hands up like this driving. And I said, "Why didn't you put a tilt wheel in?" He says, "It is. You push the lever up for Dodge. Chevys, you push it down." I drove for 5 hours the thing out there. I still had fun driving it. I kicked myself for not buying it off him. I should have.
They are cool to see, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, Mike, you had stopped on a really cool rat rod there. It was all black with the big tires on them. Starting to love those things.
Yeah.
Starting to think that Maverick right there.
Yes. Let me see if I can stop on that.
More motor than it was car.
Yes.
Right
Like
there.
Army green.
But look, almost a NASCAR-ish look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad Max and NASCAR mix up.
It's got the roll bar and everything in it.
That has a
So
what?
it might be for a local track there.
Yeah.
It's possible, yeah. Yeah.
And
Whatever
then
it is, it's serious.
That very first truck, that Ford, reminded me of a Sylvester Stallone movie, Cobra.
Yes, yeah.
Is that when he had the orangutan with him?
No, not that one. That was Clint Eastwood.
But loose.
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that was Clint Eastwood. But I'm starting to like these right here with the wider tires on the front.
Yeah.
Yes, instead of the skinny ones.
And it looks like the rad's going to fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it had a lot of cool cars all the time.
Nice.
That's a lot of cars for a car show, 1,000.
Yes, and that's a great location too. I think we mentioned that last week. The fairgrounds in Deerfield, New Hampshire. It's a great location for a big event like that. And like he was saying, instead of having everyone come in one entrance, they had people coming in 4 entrance, so it was a lot smoother, I imagine, for everyone to get in there and get situated. They didn't have to wait in the line for a long time. I'm assuming
a couple
that's
of car shows I went to, since I was a vendor, I got to get in early, so I'm pulling in at 6 o'clock in the morning, set up my booth, and the car people don't get to pull in until 8. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, there's 200 or 300 of them waiting to pull in because they want their favorite spot to park.
Now we've got comments that have come in, and I'm trying to find it. The car he's talking about. Oh, I think we just passed it. Anyway, Stacy and Art Fosler. I don't know if this is the car he's talking about. The orange Camaro had ET slot wheels on it, and they were the first slots that he had on his car. And so I
They're
don't know.
road legal.
Yeah.
Monte Carlo right there. Look like a Monte Carlo
with turbo.
Shop. Yeah. That looks,
you
why
think
is
it's a
that
Monte Carlo?
Because look at the front, look at the grill though.
Oh,
it's
like an SS grill. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it threw me off for like earlier. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, well,
yeah.
As you went back by, I'm like, wait, hold on, that's not a Chevelle.
Now that you mention it, yeah, something's going on with that. So let me see if I can find that orange Camaro he was talking about then.
Oh.
I just saw orange and a long body, but
I think it had a single stripe through the middle.
Maybe that was it. If I can stop on it. There we go. The slot wheels, yes.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Those old magnesium wheels, right?
Yes. And the hot, what do they call those bars? Wheelie bars? Anti-hot
traction
bars?
Traction
yeah.
bars.
Because the wheelie bars were out the back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess those are traction bars.
Traction bars. Yeah. And it's cool to see when they do a whole shot to see those things start working.
Yep. Flow down real quick and
yeah. And then Mike Whiteside says that's a huge car show for sure. That would be fun to go down there.
How far is that from you?
A couple hours.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe Virgil and I do a road trip down there one of these days.
Oh yeah.
Is that a once-a-year car show, or is it?
Yeah, the New Hampshire Muscle Car Club does a whole. They probably do a dozen or so shows throughout the summer months, and it's all mostly in New Hampshire, different locations in New Hampshire, and a couple of locations in Maine. So they do kind of a circuit or a rotation, if you will. And I caught one. They one year they came as far north as Littleton, New Hampshire, and that was an excellent show. I went to that, probably 2001. It might have been. But they're very organized. They put on a great show, and as you can see, with that interview, they've got all the graphics and the flags and the golf carts with the logos on it, and they're very, very serious, very organized. It's a great organization.
Mike, do the trip. Go to Louisville, Kentucky. NSRA, North American Street Rod Association. There's always over 10,000 cars there.
Can you imagine?
And I had more fun after the show sitting on the parking lot in the motel because there's a steady parade till midnight. We were still out there at midnight watching cars go by that we didn't even see at the show.
That would be amazing. One of these days, we'll do a road trip.
Yep.
That does sound amazing.
August 6th, 7th, 8th is your year. 4-day show.
4-day show. Wow.
Yeah.
And where's that one at?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, Louisville, Kentucky. Ooh. All right. A little out the way, but yes.
Yes. It'd be worth
12
it.
Hours, 12 hours for me.
12 hours? I wonder how far that is from here, but yep.
Yeah, it's probably a ways because I was out in southern Ohio, went to school out there, and that was south of Kentucky was south of there, and it was quite a few hours to get out to southern Ohio. And everybody down there called it Louisville. All the locals call it Louisville instead of Louisville.
Yeah.
Or at least the people in southern Ohio called it that. But
well, they have the biggest fairground for any event.
Nice. Huge location?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
So my phone says, go ahead. Well, my phone says 16 and a half hours from us right here. Oh, no, 14 and a half hours from me right now.
Wow. Yeah.
To get to Louisville, Kentucky. Yes.
Nice. Cool. One of these days.
Yes.
I'd like to go to the Syracuse show at one point too. That's supposed to be a huge show. But
or even Lake George.
Yes, that's supposed to be a good show too.
Yes.
Yep. Well, cool. So next up, we've got a video. This is something that Rob found. This is about a car called the Dragula. Do you want to talk this up for us a little bit, Rob, before we look at it?
I don't remember.
Oh, this is the one from the Munsters.
Yeah. I can't remember what the video was now. It was a couple weeks ago I sent you that.
Sure. Well, let's take a look at it and we'll react on the other side. All right, here it goes.
Grandpa, you forgot your parachute.
Facts about the Dragula from the Munsters. Dragula was one of two famous custom cars alongside the Munster coach created for the Munsters. It was designed by Tom Daniel, a prolific show car and model kit designer, and built by George Barris's team in 1964. Barris was already known for crafting outrageous TV vehicles like the 1966 Batmobile, and with Dragula, they aimed for a gothic hot rod to suit the Munsters' spooky humor. Daniel's concept featured a real coffin as the vehicle's body and an overall vampire funeral theme. The car's very name was a cheeky pun combining dragster and Dracula. The final Dragula incorporated touches like a tombstone-shaped front grille and organ pipe exhaust to match the Munster family's macabre aesthetic, making it an instant visual icon on the show. The Dragula made its on-screen debut in the Munsters episode Hot Rod Herman. In this story, Herman Munster, at the urging of his son Eddie, foolishly loses the family car, the Munster coach, in a drag race bet. To right this wrong, Grandpa Munster hastily builds the Dragula as a new race car so Herman can challenge the rival driver again and win back the coach. The climax features a thrilling drag strip duel where Dragula speeds to victory, saving the day. Despite its memorable showing, this was the only Munsters episode in which Dragula appeared, making its impact all the more remarkable for a one-time gag. Constructing Dragula for the Munsters presented some unique challenges behind the scenes. Notably, the crew needed an actual coffin for the body, but in 1960s California it was illegal to sell a coffin without a death certificate. George Barris's project engineer, Richard Corky Corkys, solved this by covertly buying a fiberglass coffin from a funeral home director, paying cash under the table, and picking it up after hours. The coffin was then mounted on a custom tube-frame dragster chassis and outfitted with performance parts. Corkys essentially led the build at Barris's shop, translating Tom Daniels' wild design into reality under tight time and budget constraints. Dragula was not just a prop for the Munsters, it was a fully functional dragster with serious hardware. The car used a tube steel rail chassis and was powered by a high-output 289 cubic inch Ford V8 engine with dual 4-barrel carburetors, reportedly making around 350 horsepower. The driver sat toward the rear under a clear plexiglass bubble canopy. The coffin body, an ornate fiberglass casket lined in velvet, was finished in metallic gold with chrome accents. For its ghoulish flair, the vehicle sported organ pipe-style exhaust headers, 4 on each side, a front marble gravestone plate reading "Born 1367, Died, Unknown," antique lamps, and silver spider motifs as decoration. It even had a working parachute for drag racing stops. The Dragula was a hit with audiences of the Munsters and quickly became a 1960s pop culture icon. The Hot Rod Herman episode tapped into the era's drag racing craze, attracting car enthusiast viewers with its wild race scene. Fan reaction to the Munsters coffin car was so enthusiastic that producers inserted a shot of Dragula into the show's second season end credits sequence, so it would be seen despite its single episode appearance. Dragula's fame outlived the series itself. Model kit versions were produced, and decades later Rob Zombie even named his 1998 hit song Dragula after the Munsters' hot rod hearse. After its famous TV debut in The Munsters, Dragula reappeared in the 1966 color film Munster, Go Home. For that movie, the original Dragula was modified at George Barris's shop. The plexiglass bubble top was removed and a roll bar added so that actor Fred Gwynn, Herman Munster, could fit inside to drive. Barris's team actually built several Dragula clones, reportedly 5 in total for use in filming and publicity. Over the years, some of these ended up touring at drag strips or on display. One was suspended from the ceiling of a Planet Hollywood restaurant in Atlantic City for years, and another resides in the Volo Auto Museum in Illinois after a full restoration.
The good old days. Gotta love the 60s.
Yeah, I remember that now. I actually remember watching that TV show, you know.
Nice, yeah.
I'm giving away my age now.
Yeah, I hear you. We caught it in reruns once in a while.
Yeah, and you remember when he's sitting there holding the model, and the model had a car with a Russian helmet on it?
Yeah, it's right there.
Right there. I actually built one of those models.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice.
But back in those days, we'd build our models and put firecrackers in them.
Yes.
We didn't know they were going to be valuable when we got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because I had a cousin who would make those models. He had shelves of them in his room, and he had them nice. They were painted up nice. They looked so beautiful. But when I did them, you'd see like fingerprint, glue fingerprints in the windshield, you know, from, you know, and glue fingerprints all over the car, you know, and just the ones.
You know, back in those days, that glue was toxic.
Yes, it sure was. Yeah.
Airplane glue, they called it.
Yes.
Yep. Just the smell of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how my cousin got him to look so nice, but mine sure didn't look like that, I'll tell you. But but go ahead, Virgil, reactions?
It just the way the old dragsters, the way they just sat over the axles and sat over the tunnel, it would just always amaze me.
Yeah.
And then I just wonder how this car did they really use it for when they used it in the show? Did they really do a burnout in it? Did they run
Yeah,
it
they
up
did.
the track?
They did.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a full race machine.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to see that today run.
Yeah.
It wouldn't run today, but give me a replica.
Yeah.
It's used for parades now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a place in Niagara Falls where they have cars on display. And that guy also built the longest Cadillac that had longest limo, had a helicopter landing pad and everything on that. And it used to
Yes,
be
I
on
think we
Niagara
said.
Falls. Niagara
I think
Falls
we.
on display, and every month they'd have a different car like one of these there on display, dude.
I think that stretch limo we featured on the podcast one time, and I think you're the one that sent us that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Virgil. You had something to add, or?
Yeah. No. Just the car is just still amazing.
Yes.
I wonder how what could we do today? Being that they brought Wednesday back on Netflix. There, how could they bring a car back?
Yeah.
Well,
That would be
different
cool.
show.
Well, think
Oh,
of
sorry.
how many different themes of cars they had. I can
Yeah.
remember watching a car show where a guy had a grand piano and it had a big black Chevy underneath it. And then people kept writing into the guy. He said that looks pretty cool, but it really doesn't work. Well, the next episode, it showed him pulling the parking lot, driving the thing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some comments coming in. We've got Stacy and Art Fosler. They're out near Syracuse, and they said you have to go to the Adirondack Nationals in Lake George, and I think that's the one that Virgil was talking about.
Yeah.
One of these days we've got to
That's
go
supposed
to
to be a really big car show. I think that one has
Send me an
I think that
invitation,
one has
man.
about 1,000 cars.
Yeah, and that's probably for the three of us. That's probably the one that's travel wise is probably the most realistic.
Be the closest, huh?
Yeah,
I've been there in the winter. I've never been there in the summer, but I'd go.
sure. Yeah, I've been in there in the summer. They've got a little
that
party boat called the Minnehaha, which is kind of a strange name, but it's a cool boat. Oh, and then Mike Whiteside says Eddie Munster was at the Monmouth Car Show last year with Dragula. No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be
Well, they
cool
have
to
5
see.
of them now, they said.
Nice.
yeah. And
Cool.
the Lake George Car Show is September 10th through the 13th this year.
Interesting. Love to see
Yeah.
what things are like. That would be cool.
Yes,
That would be
that
cool.
would be a good one.
And then if like people like Stacy and Art Fosler and Ben and some of the others who happen to be in upstate New York, if we're gonna go, we should try to coordinate with as many viewers and
I think
friends.
you got
as we can.
a Vinnie Snowmobile award then.
Yes, this first Saturday and or the second Saturday in September. That was a conflict for Virgil and I last year for the Nationals in Vermont. Yeah, they have the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame, and I am not sadly committed to going that because it's a great event, but sadly as far as our plans for a car show.
Yes.
But
Well, I still went, so we got some coverage.
yes, yeah, you get some good interviews over there. So up next, we've got. I've been working with some sellers of muscle cars and classic cars. The idea is to promote them on all of my channels and so forth for a finder's fee. And so far, it's going pretty good. We've got some. I've been generating some good leads. We haven't had any sales yet, but it looks like we're getting close. So let's take a look at one of the cars that we're promoting with that arrangement. And if someone else has a muscle car and wants me to promote it in exchange for a finder's fee, we can do a video like this for you. Take a look.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. What are you guys reactions to that?
Doesn't say how to get a hold of you. No phone number?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
there's
right
a
at the
phone
top there.
number. Oh, there's not a phone. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
a crawl on the bottom. Yeah. That means
Yeah.
you were too busy looking at the car, which is as intended, because that
Yeah.
car is something to see.
Well, I can remember last week looking and thinking, wow, that checkerboard on the paint job looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a sweet car right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the first thing that got me was looking at the rims. I'm
Yes.
like, those aren't stock rims. Those are some
And
big
the,
rims, like 22s or 20s.
yeah, they got to be up there. And the
And then they
tires,
have
if you
to,
look at the white walls, the white lettering on that tire says Challenger. So those are
yeah.
custom lettered wheels, or custom
Wow.
lettered tires, I should say.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a sweet ride right there. Well, cool. Let me pull this away because we've got quite a bit more to look at here. We're going to keep her moving. Next up, we've got our good friend Elaine. Let me find an image of her. Our good friend Elaine goes to Bentley's cruise night just about every week with her fiance and good friend Paul Lamontagne. They're both very good friends of mine, and he was a legendary snowmobile racer in the 60s and 70s. He was a factory rup racer, among other things. But anyway, they go to that cruise night, and she takes images, some really nice images. She sends them to me. I put them into a
Yes.
montage with music under it and something we can all enjoy. This is from last summer, July 16th. Let's take a look right here. Yes, so thank you so much to Elaine for those images. We always appreciate that. And yeah, reactions, guys.
Man. They just have so much stuff going on over there all the time. And stop right there.
Yeah,
Go
that
back.
Corvette.
Go back. No, but that Corvette and that Audi R8 look nice. But that right there, the Corvette and the Bronco there. So I just
Yes.
started seeing these Broncos, these new Broncos, and they got the paint scheme to look like the old stuff.
Yeah, especially the front end. Yes.
Yeah, so it threw me off the other day because I'm like, I've seen a Bronco here in town. I'm like, whoa, look at that thing. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a brand new one. And I
And
thought
was
it
it
was pretty
electric?
cool, but
Was it electric?
oh no, wasn't electric. Nope. I just the whole scheme there is just they have that retro look now.
Yeah,
The
they're doing
steel
a good
wheel
job.
look and the front grill, and then the side and the way the top is and everything there.
Yeah,
But
they're doing a
looks
good
like
job of
Elaine them
capturing.
had a Corvette night there, lad.
Yeah.
Yes,
A lot of
there were a
Corvettes.
few.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah, another Corvette right there, and yeah. Oh, and there's this a T bucket? What was? Oh, and there's that black vet, and
Yeah,
we're
that's a
right.
pretty nice vet.
And I don't know if this is probably not a T bucket. What is that?
I would say that's a categories of T bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yep. But
Yeah,
that
all in a
truck up,
row there.
yeah, truck. Yep. Wow.
Crazy.
Yep.
And Firebirds. Oh, and where was?
Right behind those two kids. What was that hanging on the wall? Right there. Easy Rider?
Yeah, the chopper or something. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a people image I've got to stop on if I can find it here, because he deserves a shout out because he's so kind and generous about sharing video clips. Oh, right there.
Oh, with the truck. Yep.
Yes, Derek from the Japanese Mini Truck YouTube channel. We were looking at one of his videos earlier tonight. So
Yep.
he goes to that a lot, and he's actually Elaine's nephew. So in fact, she's the one that introduced us, and that's how we come to be getting a lot of his videos is through Elaine. So yeah, big shout out and thank you to both of them.
Yes.
But well, cool. So I'm going to pull this away, and we've got a couple more quick things to look at. Made a new friend this week out in Texas, and he's got a couple of Corvettes. Let's take a look at one of them here. I think you'll like it. Yeah, so thank you so much to Kyle for that footage. Hoping to get more footage from him too. But yeah, reactions to that?
That was a different wrap on that thing. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, and he's got
like
that
that.
wing on the back, and looks like it's a convertible too. Is that a C4? I think it's a C4.
License plate is Sky 04. Sky 042.
Yeah, so maybe it is a C4. I think it is. Hopefully one of our viewers can confirm whether that's a C4 or a C5. Oh, and Mick Campbell says Adirondack Nationals is amazing. If you've never gone, you need to. Nice to, yeah, appreciate that. And he
Yes.
also says I like to go on Friday. Oh, that's of the day, all the days they hold that show. That's his favorite day. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
This damn paint job, this wrap right here is what is that? That up new age camo?
Yes, yeah, urban camo or something. Yeah, yeah. Well, cool. Any more comments on this, or?
Nice car. I like the soft top on it.
Yeah, and he's got another car that's even more outrageous. He's working on getting some video for me. So look forward to that. And in the meantime, we've got one more car for sale to look at. This is a Dodge Viper. We're working on finding a buyer for this car. getting dangerously close, but it still is for sale. This is out in Scottsdale.
Ooh, all right. Supercharged.
So yeah, there you have it, Dodge Viper for sale. And if you buy that car and go through me to do it, I get a finder's fee, and that's one of the ways we're trying to support this program here and keep things going with the podcast. So if you've got a car like this for sale, like muscle car, classic car for sale, and you'd like me to help you sell it for a finder's fee, and vice versa, if you're looking for a car, see something you like, go through me. I get a finder's fee, and that helps keep this podcast going. And we very much appreciate that. Reactions, guys?
Supercharged. Woo.
Yeah, supercharged. Yes.
Yeah. I go to Mossport Raceway a lot of times, and there's club races there. And when the Porsche's there, anybody else can join. They just want people to help chip in on the cost for the rent the track, and people show up with their Viper. They are fast down the straightaways. Oh,
crazy, huh?
Yeah, great sound of motors in them too.
Yeah, I bet.
We got to show this one to Jake because it has a radio.
Yes. Yeah, Jake's got a Viper. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then we've got a comment here. Kevin Culhane is confirming that vet we looked at a few minutes ago is a C4. Thank you for that, Kevin. We appreciate that. And yeah, we are coming up to the top of the hour. Any final thoughts, comments, guys?
Great show. A lot of nice cars on this week, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Is any of the Adams family people still alive?
I'm not sure. They were talking about the kid Eddie, I think. Somebody in the comments. What was it? Let me find it.
Well, yeah, wait, they should be, right?
Eddie Munster was one of the sons, so he's probably our age, give or take, maybe a little older. He was at the Monmouth Car Show last year with the Dragula. So the older ones are probably passed on, I would imagine. I don't know, but if they're alive, they've got to be getting up there, like Fred Gwynn and all those guys.
So
But yeah. Anyone with
had
final
fun
thoughts?
Tonight, had fun. Say had some fun again tonight.
Yes, good times. Good times with good friends. Yes.
I'm just reading this box for the Amsoil free 10 mil wrench. In case of emergency, break glass.
Oh, yes. Oh, you've got a better shot of it. Yeah, put that up to the. Here we go.
Yeah. I don't know where my camera is. Yeah. It's a little bit of a glare. There's two of them in there, too.
You can mount that on the wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Panic box.
I was just
it was a good week, Mike.
Yeah, I was
Enjoy
just
being on here.
Car. I was just cleaning my wife's car, and I used some other product stuff there, and it the interior wise, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the tire stuff. So yeah, it was we won it at a raffle, so I will have to be purchasing my Amsoil stuff here now.
Amsoil, absolutely. That is.
Send me your address again.
And I'll give you guys give you guys my assessment from my yard there.
Nice. Okay. I have to do a video on it.
Oh man, that stuff was just. Oh man.
There is a lot of car shows. I don't even take my product there because there's 10 other people all selling different cleaners. That's what they do to live for a living, just cleaners. But I have people come up and say, "Where's that super soaps?" Oh, it's right here in the box.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll get some to you this week.
Yes, and as always, Amsoil gets the last word. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Rob and Virgil for being here, and all our wonderful viewers who make this possible. And look forward to catching up with us in 1 week's time. Wherever you're viewing
See you
this
next
now,
week.
circle back in 1 week. Have a great week,
All right.
everyone.
Peace.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
Amsoil has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, Amsoil will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. Amsoil sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering Amsoil. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an Amsoil order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the preferred customer program page, where you can take advantage of all these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. and you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click add to cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click view cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click checkout now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an Amsoil account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name, and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to Amsoil. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for Amsoil under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your Amsoil preferred customer program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering Amsoil as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from Amsoil, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from Amsoil. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the Amsoil marketing plan. Amsoil has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods. We have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing Amsoil for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with Amsoil. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate Amsoil leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my Amsoil hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about Amsoil. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
Amsoil's a fun business. Amsoil's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the Amsoil products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the Amsoil products or to join the Amsoil team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.